A strange mystery unfolds above our heads every night, and most people never notice it. Look up at the sky after sunset, and you'll see thousands of stars scattered across the darkness. But here's the question that puzzled some of the greatest minds in history. If the universe contains trillions upon trillions of stars, why is space dark at all? Think about it. In every direction you look, there should eventually be a star, a galaxy, or some source of light. If the cosmos is truly filled with luminous objects stretching endlessly into the distance, then the entire sky should blaze with brightness. The night should not exist. Darkness should be impossible. Yet every evening the universe presents us with a black canvas dotted by tiny points of light. This puzzle became so famous that it earned its own name, Olbers Paradox. For centuries, astronomers struggled to explain it. Some suggested that clouds of cosmic dust might block distant starlight. At first, that seemed reasonable. But there was a problem. Dust absorbs energy, and after billions of years, it would heat up and glow as brightly as the stars themselves. Others imagined that perhaps stars were distributed unevenly throughout space, leaving enormous dark gaps between them. Yet as telescopes improved, astronomers discovered something astonishing. The deeper we looked into space, the more galaxies we found. Everywhere we pointed our instruments, new stars appeared. It seemed the universe was even more crowded than anyone imagined. The mystery only became more confusing. Then, in the 20th century, scientists uncovered a revolutionary truth. The universe has not existed forever. Modern measurements suggest the cosmos began around 13.8 billion years ago, in an event we call the Big Bang. This single fact changes everything. Light travels at a finite speed of about 300,000 kilometers per second. That sounds incredibly fast, but the universe is unimaginably large. Some light has simply not had enough time to reach us yet. When we look into deep space, we are looking back in time. The farther away an object is, the longer its light takes to arrive. Beyond a certain distance, there are regions whose light is still traveling toward us right now. Their stars may exist, but their light has not yet reached Earth. Suddenly, part of the darkness makes sense. We cannot see stars whose light is still crossing the cosmic ocean. But that's only part of the answer. Another even stranger phenomenon is at work. The universe is expanding. In 1929, astronomer Edwin Hubble discovered that distant galaxies are moving away from us. The farther a galaxy is, the faster it recedes. Imagine drawing dots on a balloon and then inflating it. Every dot moves away from every other dot. That's what space itself is doing. As galaxies race away, their light becomes stretched, a process known as redshift. Visible light gradually shifts into infrared radiation, then into microwaves, and eventually into wavelengths our eyes cannot detect. The light hasn't disappeared. It has simply been transformed into something invisible. In a sense, the darkness of space is an illusion. The universe is flooded with radiation, but much of it exists outside the narrow range of wavelengths human eyes can perceive. In fact, if our eyes could detect microwaves, the sky would never be dark. We would see a faint glow everywhere around us. This glow actually exists and was discovered in 1965, when two radio astronomers accidentally detected a mysterious signal coming from every direction in space. They had found the cosmic microwave background, ancient light left over from the birth of the universe itself. This radiation is often called the afterglow of the Big Bang. It fills the cosmos uniformly, surrounding Earth from all sides. Long before stars and galaxies existed, the entire universe was so hot and dense that light could not travel freely. when the cosmos cooled enough for light to escape. That ancient radiation began a journey that continues to this day. Over billions of years, the expansion of space stretched those wavelengths into microwaves. The result is a faint cosmic glow, invisible to human vision, but detectable by scientific instruments. So in reality, the universe is not truly dark. It only appears dark because our eyes are limited. Yet the story becomes even more fascinating. Most of the stars that will ever exist haven't even been born yet. Galaxies continue forming new stars, while others die in spectacular explosions called supernova. The cosmos is constantly changing. If humanity could survive for trillions of years, future civilizations would witness a completely different night sky. Some galaxies would disappear beyond the observable universe as expansion accelerates. Their light would become so stretched that it could never reach future observers. Over unimaginably long timescales, the universe may actually become darker than it is today. Astronomers call this the era of cosmic isolation, when distant galaxies vanish from view and only local stars remain visible. Eventually, even those stars will burn out. The universe could enter a future known as the Dark Era, a time when no stars shine, and only the faint remnants of dead galaxies drift through space. Ironically, the darkness we see today may be far brighter than what awaits the cosmos in the distant future. But perhaps the most incredible part of this mystery is what it reveals about our existence. The blackness of the night sky is not empty. It is evidence that the universe had a beginning. It is proof that light has a speed limit. It is a clue that space itself is expanding. Every patch of darkness above your head carries information about cosmic history stretching back billions of years. The next time you step outside on a clear night, look up at the stars and remember that the darkness between them is not a lack of answers. It is one of the greatest answers science has ever discovered. If the sky were completely bright, we might never have learned that the universe has a beginning, an age, and a story. The darkness itself is the message. It tells us that the cosmos is still unfolding, that light is still traveling, and that somewhere beyond the limits of what we can currently see, countless stars are shining right now, their ancient photons racing through the void, slowly making their way toward us across the vast and mysterious ocean of space.